Sorry about the delay, folks. We had a little bit of we had to iron our shirts. We had to make sure we had our new polos, and you
couldn't fit into it was the issue.
Yeah, I ordered an extra medium.
Pull it down.
Yeah, I basically had to jump off a building to get it on. So, but anyways, so this is our last live stream.
This is our last live celebration update. We're probably gonna do one afterwards, but this is the last one before.
Yes.
I'm John. This is
David. Yes, I just got my new fake ID, and it said David on it, and so that's what I'm going by.
Welcome to Star Wars 20.
Welcome to Star Wars 20. Disco dance. Pull that list over here. Now I got to leave it too, just in case. So,
I like that.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm John. I just said that, but I don't know what else to say.
Yes, and this is Dave. And yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing our last live stream before we go to head on out to Orlando. You're going to Orlando, right?
I'm going to Orlando.
Yeah, raise your hand if you're going to Orlando. Do not raise your hand. There we go. Our sound guy, our technical guy, our director,
You're so
Mr.
mean.
Brown.
I want to go to Orlando.
Yes, we wanted you to go Orlando. We wanted you to go too, but it turns out that he can't.
Yeah, so please comment on whatever stream you found this on. We shared it to a couple different places. Please join the conversation. We're going to try and be on as long as we can to answer your guys' questions. So let's just start. You want to start with the actually info we're going to talk about? Or you want to start with the fan question we already have already?
Go with the fan question. You like that fan question very much, and I like the fact you brought it up. Question, yeah.
We have to wait. Yes. We asked people to send them in early, and one person did send it. It was really nice.
Yes, and so as you can see, we're going to get that up as soon as we can, and you can see the fan question right here.
Thomas, oh boy, Hagen?
Tom Hagen from The Godfather. That was Michael Corleone's brother.
I don't think it's the same guy.
You don't think it's the guy from 1972? So, but anyways, Tom Hagen. The question was, what was the question? Can we get that up again? Sorry about that.
This is going to be my first celebration ever. I'm making a timesheet with everyone I want to be, with everything I want to be there since I've never been there. I have no idea what will happen, but I need you guys because you guys know what happened firsthand at Celebration.
So first, what's in the exhibition hall? The exhibition hall is usually the main holding area. It has the different shops, yes, and what else do they have?
The exhibition halls, it's the big Star Wars swap meet, pretty much. Yeah, there's going to be tons of stuff, tons of booths, and that's where you go to see all the individual booths. We get all the exclusives, and we buy all your merchandise. You'll spend a lot of time there. That's where most people are in costume in there. It's a fun place to be, but that's what they call the exhibition hall. Yeah. Can we get that question up again, producer?
Please. Yeah, and thanks again, Thomas Hagen, for that question. Second was, on Friday, Tom has the Last Jedi panel at 11 a.m. Can the panel have a max on how many people can get in? Also, is there a wait time?
All right, so yeah, we looked into it. It's in the Galaxy stage, which is... What were the numbers on that?
I think it was 2,743. I had it off to the side. Sorry about that. And 2,643. I was off by 100. Excuse me, and that was at the Chapin Theater. Yes, at the Galaxy. And so there's going to be a subsection off to the side for the Galaxy Theater as well. And so, but the Chapin Theater, sorry about that, there will be a waiting and a hold area for it. They will issue wristbands. Usually in the past, when there's been like a limited number for individuals going in, people will be waiting in line, and they'll have about 1,000, or I'm sorry, there'll be a limited number of wristbands, and they'll hand out those wristbands while you're waiting in line. And so, what's it you were saying earliest you should get in is
you actually want to get in by, if they're letting people in around 8, I believe they said you want to be there by, I would say 5 a.m.
5?
I do.
5 a.m.
Yeah, that panel's going to hit capacity, but I think you might have said it. They're going to have overflow into 2 separate ones. Yeah. It'll be streamed live, but you still won't be in the same room with everybody. Yeah. So you can get into those other ones if you show up later, but the main stage will fill up.
Yeah, and they'll have a live stream in another area. Usually they do.
Yeah.
And so, and what was the other? There was a third part of that question. Do you remember it off the top of your head?
Keeps taking it away.
It's all right. It was like there are fans out there want to see us in our new fancy black polos. I feel like I should be working at a pawn shop.
I think it was the capacity and then the time. It was like a 2-parter. Okay. But yeah.
And so don't you feel like you're should be working at a pawn shop?
Yes, it looks very nice, very smooth.
Yes.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about some of the panels we wanted to see.
Yeah, some of the panels that we were talking about. We went over the panels for the 4 days, and we tried to pick out like a different variety, a different some diversity, if you will, of some of the panels. You're going to look at something really quick?
No, I need to look up something really quick.
All right, so while you're looking at that, so on Thursday, April 13th, they're going to have a panel for the 40 years of Star Wars. It's going to be covering over 3 stages. It's going to be a Thursday. There will be a live stage, which you're seeing it live and in concert, if you will. And there's going to be 2 secondary stages, and which will be live streaming into those other areas as well. And that's going to be Thursday, April 13th, from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And also on the 13th, they're going to have 40 for 40, which is 4 decades of Star Wars collectibles. I'm sorry. It's going to be in room W. It's going to be Whiskey 307. And I apologize, I actually did not type down the time for those times. But it's going to be 40 for 40.
All right, so a correction on our earlier statement.
The Valencia?
I thought I mentioned it to you. Yeah, it's the Galaxy stage is actually the Valencia, and the Chapman is the overflow. So that could hold 2,600. The Valencia actually holds 6,000 people.
Oh, wow.
So that's almost the same size as the big one in Anaheim last year. So roughly, it's gonna be
Anaheim was about 7,500. So this sounds like altogether it'd be about 8,000.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of room in that big one. It still will fill up though, so I would still be there to be sure 5 a.m.
Yeah, so the one in Anaheim that we had back in 2015, I'm sorry, it was a huge auditorium, and even then it took a while for it to over.
That was actually stadium seating like this, and the Valencia does not look stadium seating. It just looks like they're gonna have chairs on the floor. So
yeah, and we apologize that we don't have a picture of the Valencia seating area. We tried looking for it. The only one we could find.
Imagine
was
chairs
Chapman.
on the floor.
Yeah, like chairs like these, but with a backing to it. But we were going through the some of the panels that are going on in Orlando. And so we mentioned the ones that
was the 40 years already?
Yeah, the 40 years of Star Wars over 3 stages. And again, that's going to be Thursday, April 13th, from 11 a.m. to about 12:30 p.m.
Some people are saying it's just as big as The Last Jedi, but if it's not just as big, it's the second biggest. But that one, also, you need to be there probably around 5 a.m. to make sure you get into it.
Yeah, and if it's anything like Anaheim, they're going to be doing the what I think is going to be the trailer for Episode 8. Because in Anaheim, they did the trailer for Episode 7.
I don't know. I still think they're probably doing The Last Jedi, but I think they're going to have lots of people. Like, I heard rumors of, like, Mr. Lucas and maybe Harrison. I mean, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know who said the rumor. I heard from somewhere.
Yeah. Maybe it's somebody that's not going to Orlando. We don't want to name any names. Alan.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Notice how I pointed right at him and he came right up with a comment. And so,
speaking about people that are not going to Orlando, our good friend Jeff Travis wants to know what you're bringing him back for a souvenir.
Jeff Travis. Why does that name sound familiar?
Jeff. You're
the co-host.
The fill-in who
He's
is
you,
a
but
villain.
the good-looking, nice one.
The good-looking?
Yeah.
I'm
shooting it straight.
It's like, good-looking? I thought I was the good-looking one of the crew, comparatively. What do you want? A pin? A patch? You
want a photo of us there? That's
yes, that's 35 cents right there. Just if you can comment on below, if Travis could let us know what his favorite character is, and we'll bring him back something. Maybe it's like a newspaper article or like membership, like a lifelong membership to that favorite character's lifelong MySpace account. Membership to that, and so we get that going.
Bring him back an alligator.
We bring back an alligator, yes. And we'll see what we can do there.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Our good friend Brick Age Studios also wants to know if you two will be sleeping over for the Last Jedi panel.
It was a Brick H Productions. I'm sorry.
Brick Age Studio.
Oh, Brick H Studios.
He's the one person that watches our show. His name is Brick Age Studios.
Brick Age.
Age.
Oh, I thought you said
like
H,
the Ice Age.
Like hotel.
Like you're old in age.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the plan. We're going to try and get there as early as we can so we can hang out with you guys all, try and get some live feed.
Yeah, try to get that 35 cents per photo op.
No one's going to pay that. No.
You'd be amazed.
No.
I plan to make like $1.05. That's me 3 photo ops right there. $1.05. You like that quick math? So right now you're trying to confirm if there's like, don't make me go $1.40.
Oh my lord!
I'm going to cut in here just because this username is amazing. So Retard Lobot wants to know: is it worth going straight into the Celebration store in the morning?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the other thing that's going to be crazy. Celebration store. I think we covered it earlier. We'll repeat it. A lot of exclusives there. Line will be very long, and not only really long, it goes very slow for some reason. It kind of crawls, but if you're not there in the first 2 days, you try to get a shirt or something you want on day 3 or 4, it'll probably be sold out.
Yeah, like what I've been doing is I've been looking at what they're going to be selling. I'll be going to the Celebration page, the Star Wars Celebration Orlando page, and looking at what I want. There's something that I do want, the Rebel picture or the Rebel shirt that I was showing you, and I'm going to try to get that first thing Thursday morning. And also be picking up the Travis. What's his last name?
Jeff Travis. Travis
Travis
is his last name. He has 2 first names,
Okay.
Jeff and then Travis.
Kind of like Alan Brown.
Brown is not a first name.
Why can't it be a first name?
This is why you shouldn't drink before the show, Dave.
No, but Mr. Jeff Travis will be picking up his stuff right there at the Star Wars Celebration. The pins and stuff there.
And I got to throw in here that along with Alex, says that they've saved up 35 cents for a Star Wars 20 autograph.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
And that's 35
That's a lot of
U.S.
saving.
money, not 35 cents like a South African money or Yugoslavian money or Canadian money. It's 35 American. All right? That's 7 nickels.
I'm sorry, guys.
Well, since we keep going back to him, Jeff Travis has another question.
What is it, Jeff?
He wants to know how the people staying at home, the stay-at-homers, how do they avoid convention envy? I'm also very interested in this question.
We don't. It doesn't register if you're not going.
It's drinking.
Drinking. Lots of drinking with a side order of drinking, and maybe for dessert, drinking.
No, just don't think about it. Keep yourself busy.
Yeah, because we're not thinking of you, because we're gonna be going there. So don't think about us going there. Unfortunately, that's. We're not thinking of this guy right here. We're not naming any names. The guy with the 2 first names, Alan Brown.
That's not first name. All right, let's get back on track. All right,
Yes.
So the second panel we were interested in.
The Rebels Theater. You wrote it down. That's your writing.
I can change the date. The Rebels Theater is actually going to be on. It's like they're going to have it all 4 days, and it's pretty cool. They're going to be playing Rebels, so you can just kind of need a place to chill.
Yeah, they're going to be talking about the story arc from Rebels into the whole film.
It's going to be from 12:30 to 7 o'clock all 4 days, which is maybe not the last day. I think it ends at 5 o'clock the last day.
Yes.
But it's going to be in room W312.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
And then also on Thursday from like 12:30 to 1:30, there's going to be a thing that they're going to be, it's called STEM. If you have a lot of students that are in high school, it's science, technology, engineering, and math. Again, STEM. It's going to be in room W300. Yes, these are nice. But a lot of students out there are interested in science, technology, engineering, and math. They're going to try to correlate some of the Star Wars stuff that you see in the films into STEM. Think of it as like kind of like a MythBusters, like a prep for MythBusters. So if you want to get into that field,
that's cool.
STEM. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Another one is the Hasbro toys. Of course, Hasbro toys is a big one there. People love Hasbro and stuff like that. They have all the.
They have Star Wars toys?
They have the Black Series toys, the box Star Wars figures.
I call it gear. I'm old. I don't call it toys. People are coming to my desk at work and they're like, "Oh, you got all these Star Wars toys." Like, no, it's gear.
And that will be in the Toys R Us stage. It's actually on the show floor, so I can had it somewhere. Booth 1806.
Yes, and then we're also going to do something which I use it as a cheat. If you've been walking around all day and you want to just rest, origami. You just I take a piece of paper, fold it in half, fold it in half, fold it in half, so it's like very, very thin. Lightsaber. And that's going to be with origami with Chris Alexander in room W Whiskey.
And that's all 4 days between 1 and 2.
Yes, 1 and 2 p.m. And then you'll like this one.
Ian McDiarmid.
How'd you pronounce his name?
Ian McDiarmid.
Ian McDiarmid. He's going to be at the
Chapman, the celebration stage, the one that holds 2,600, the Chapman
43.
Theater.
Yes.
That will be 3:15 to 4 o'clock.
Yes, on Thursday, April 13th. And then also Ray Park right afterward, about an hour later, is going to be from about 5 to 6 at the Chapman Theater. Ray Park, better known as Toad from the X-Men. Oh, I'm sorry, Darth Maul from the X-Men, from the Star Wars series. Darth Maul, yes. Sorry about that. And so, I was close.
No, you're not even close at all. Toad was terrible. Sorry, Ray.
So, yeah. Say that to his face.
Ray's such a cool guy. You'd probably.
He's actually, he's pretty charismatic. He's pretty charming. Totally the opposite of us.
This is yours.
Okay, yeah, and then they're also going to be on Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. They're going to be talking about the military of Star Wars, the tactics used by the Alliance and the Empire and the Rebellion, so on and so forth. It's going to be called the Rendezvous Point Military of Star Wars, and it's going to room W308.
That's cool.
Yes.
From 10:30 to 11:30, they have the Star Wars Fangirls.
Yeah.
I guess they're going to be talking about a lot of the fans who are females.
Wow, you need to go because it said girls right there. You just got flustered, like like what was going on. It's like, how do you pronounce that?
It's going to be room W307.
Yes, and then from 11 a.m. to about 12:30 p.m. on a Friday, it would be the Last Jedi Galaxy Stage celebration stage. This is going to be the big one.
Another big one.
Am I boring you?
No, just.
You need a nap while I do the rest of the show?
Yeah, can you do that for me? This is killing me.
You need to go night-night?
I'm bored.
You're night-night Chewbacca? So, you're not going to Orlando. So, but anyways.
Yeah, this is another one you need to get there at least by 5 a.m. This is another one we're going to spend the night at.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the Galaxy Stage and also going to have overflow into the Celebration Stage.
Yeah, where they'll be live streaming it as well. Then we're going to have Mandy Martinez. He's one of the artists. He's going to be at W304. He's doing a bunch of artwork for the show. He's going to be there as well. He's got some outstanding work. So if you go ahead and check him out.
Be from 11 o'clock to 11:30.
Yeah. So if you can't get into the Last Jedi Galaxy Stage panel, then head on over to Mandy's and you'll be good to go. And what do we got here? Oh, the guy.
Warwick Davis.
Yes.
The host of the whole thing, is going to have his own little, an hour segment where he'll talk to everyone.
Did you just say his own little... Come on, man.
That's not
it's
what
Warwick
I
Davis.
meant.
That's messed
No.
up. You
went there. I didn't go.
You're the one who said little. He's like, he's going to have his
there.
little thing. He's like,
didn't go there.
Later on, we're going to mention Peter Mayhew who's going to have a huge panel. Because he plays one who plays Chewbacca, but Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis will be between 1:30 and 2:30 in the Chapin.
Yes, on the
celebration stage.
And then your boy
Timothy
Zahn.
Oh, Zane, but Timothy Zahn.
Yes.
He's gonna be he's gonna have his little hour too.
Yes, Timothy Zahn is one of the more well-known authors outside of the canon series, expanded universe. He's the one that created Grand Admiral Thrawn, one of the favorite characters that's been out there in expanded universe, and he's also created Mara Jade. So Mara Jade, didn't he create it? Was he one of the authors that created it? I thought
he was. In room W300 before we're corrected by somebody. I don't know if he made her, but...
So, if I'm wrong, if he did not create the character of Mara Jade, please let me know.
Yes. Please let him know.
I'm going to start interjecting some questions here because we're getting a lot.
What do we got?
So, Drew Zeb.
Drew Zeb. How you doing, Drew?
Says, I have a photo op right before a panel, but I'm waiting overnight for the panel. What should I do?
Option 1.
I agree with John so far.
Yes. Option 1. What's more important to you? If you're going to have an autograph or a photo op with a celebrity you've been waiting for a long time, you just weigh the pros and the cons. Sometimes a choice is not always crystal clear. To me, if I've never, let's say for example, it's Mark Hamill, and I've never met Mark Hamill, and I've never had a picture with him, it's either that or the Last Jedi panel, I'd get the picture. That's just my personal
I know you can refund your tickets with Authentics, which is nice because a lot of the other places you can't refund, but you can get it refunded, or you can even sell it on some of the pages people usually buy them. Yeah, that's pretty tough, man. If you're waiting overnight and you're in line, if your photo op is right before you have to choose. So.
Does he have a wristband though? Don't they hand out wristbands? So can't he go get his photo op and then walk in with his wristband?
Yeah, but we don't want to give that. We don't want to make it sound as if guaranteed you're going to get a wristband. I don't want to give that advice like, hey, you're going to get your wristband, then go get your photo op, because that might.
So you don't want to give out misinformation, but you're fine just throwing out Mara Jade. I just want to be clear.
That's why I just said is completely wrong. So.
All right, moving on. SWR fan says, will the lines for the live version of the panel of the Galaxy stage be combined with the streamed version of the celebration stage and behind the scenes stage? It's kind of a complicated question. So he's asking if there's individual lines for the actual live stage viewing and a separate line for the recast in
there's
a different
different
theater.
Lines because
there is different lines.
Because they're going to put the wristbands on. Once you got a wristband on, there's no reason to be in the celebration line anymore. So they'll start queuing the other lines. But you know what? I don't work for ReadPop. They can do it however they want, but that's how they did it before. Mm-hmm. Before they had, once that one's full, everyone got the wristbands. They said, okay, we're going to start, because it's not next to them either. They're not going to just make this gigantic line and then snake them across the building. Their rooms I think they're even on different floors. So they have the the queues for that one in different lines.
Yeah.
All right, so Isaac Vandermark Jr. says, "Hey guys,
Isaac Vandermark Jr.
I'm on a train from New
Hi.
York going to Celebration, and I wanted to know if you guys will be meeting fans. It would be nice to meet you guys. I've had a couple people
I
on
don't get
here
bum rushed or
asking
anything.
that.
My retort question
Oh,
to
he's gonna
that.
do the stupid lame 35-cent joke. We've heard it. Like
No,
50
I'm surprised we
times
have
already.
fans. I'm surprised we have fans. I have family members that aren't even fans of this. So if you're coming down for a train, you
Most of
relate.
my family members are fans.
So,
like, what are you doing with
but
your life?
But it was Xander, yes? Xander coming down from New York in a train?
Isaac Vandermark
Oh,
Jr.
Isaac Vandermark. I was junior. Sorry about that. Isaac Vandermark, if we see junior or senior, yes, please feel free to
Please
come on
come
up.
say hi, and we're even going to try and videotape some of people's reactions. Like, you just get on a panel, come say hi, say, hey, I just saw it, here's my reaction. We'd love to videotape you guys, so it'll be...
Videotape.
Record.
How old are you?
I hang out with you too much. You're the one who bring up MySpace like every other episode.
Not me. Yes.
Yeah.
And so, but yes, yeah, come on up. Feel free to say hello, say hi, shake our hands, give us a high five, play hacky sack. I don't know what's appropriate.
I know
Yes.
before the show you guys were doing a breakdown of the show, and I know we're going through it, but Matthew Neary wants to know, are they doing a diorama workshop building this year?
I
Yes.
believe they are. Yes.
Yes, they are. I don't have the information on it. I just know they are.
Yeah, just following around. You'll be walking around like crazy. You'll be doing many laps around there that eventually you'll bump into the diorama. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that Anaheim, they had this really big one. They even did the paper one. Remember that? Everyone's building Cloud City with like paper plates and stuff like that.
really? I missed out
It
on
was
that.
huge section, right in the middle of the floor. It was really awesome. But yeah, they'll do something because I already talked to one guy who says they're doing it, but I just don't have the information off the top of my head. But I'll try and find it and post it in one of our pages for you.
Okay. We have any other questions?
We have lots of questions. Kate Stevens wants to know if she can refund a photo op. I wanted to get a photo op with Riz, but he's only there for one day, and it'll clash with the Last Jedi panel. I'm really disappointed. I'm missing out. But can I miss the Last Jedi panel?
Of course.
You can, you actually can because...
Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't miss the Last Jedi panel.
Oh, yes. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, what... You have
You
to,
can
you have
refund
to,
it. I know
have
you
to
can.
weigh,
Those
yes.
Authentics. Maybe there's a deadline up to a certain point, like a few days ahead. But I know as of like yesterday when I looked into it, you could get a refund. So you want to look into that? But yeah, just contact Star Wars Authentics and go to their page we bought it and ask for a refund.
Our good friend Alyssa C. says
Hey,
that
Alyssa.
Ashley Eckstein will be in the store in the mornings, so it will be nuts. Have you guys heard this? That Ashley Eckstein's going to be there?
People go nuts for her. Yeah, she's really cool. People go nuts for her. So yeah,
She's a voice of Ahsoka. Yeah.
But she's going to be at the store every morning?
because they combined her universe clothing line with the store.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna be there promoting her stuff, and it's going to be a madhouse.
But give it a shot. Give it a shot. Again, it's one of those things. You could try it out, Alyssa, and hopefully you'll get in. I lucked out in Anaheim. I was like this far away from Ashley Eckstein, and it just threw me off. Like I did not believe I was that close to her, and I was telling myself, "That's not her. That's not her." And it turns out, it was. Yeah.
Not really a question, but more of a statement from Kelsey C.
Hey, Kelsey.
And I have to agree with her on this statement.
Sorry.
I want cupcakes.
Oh, yes. We will have cupcakes in Orlando.
Why would you say that?
Because he's not going to be in Orlando and he wants cupcakes. So that's why I'm saying that.
You're gonna go to the store and buy cupcakes for Chelsea.
Why not?
Kelsey.
So yes.
Kelsey also wants to know, will you be doing a duet at Force Cello?
Of course.
Yes. We'll be doing a duet.
Of course.
Islands in the Stream, Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
I don't know anything he's saying. I don't know any of these words. I don't recognize anything.
We'll be doing that. And we'll also be doing You Got the Look from Prince and Sheena Easton from 1986, I believe, off the Sign of Times. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Killing me, man.
What? Okay, I'll be Sheena Easton.
So moving on, Brick Age Studios just wants to clarify. He says, sorry to ask again, but I'm sleeping over for the Last Jedi panel. Did you mean get in line by 5 a.m. the morning of the panel, or 5 a.m. the morning before?
The morning of the panel.
The morning of the panel. Yes. So about 6 to 7 hours.
I mean, we're going to get there 10, 11 p.m. the night before, and there's going to be a lot of people. If you get there at 5 a.m., you will be several thousand people back.
Yes.
So you should get in, but you are going to be pretty far back. But at 5 a.m. you should get in. I know.
Yeah, we're planning to get there like what, 12, 1?
Well, we have Forcella.
Yes,
Go to Forcella the first day
at the Rising Star.
And so after we get thoroughly hammered, we're gonna go to Forcella. We're gonna go to the line right after Forcella. So hopefully those times work out for us. And we rushing. We sprinting straight there.
Yeah, but we got to do that duet first. Remember the one that we just had a fan ask about? Yes.
Retard Lobot has a question.
You shouldn't say that.
Retard Lobot wants to know, do I have better odds of getting bitten by a shark or getting a Luke X-Wing pilot figure from Hasbro?
Now, is the shark on land or in the water?
He didn't clarify.
See, I need that clarification to give a specific scientifically proven answer.
Hasbro's been putting out the last 2 conventions. An exclusive was the Obi-Wan and the Kylo Ren. And they actually didn't even sell out at the conventions because they're getting smart and producing a lot of them. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying this one won't sell out, but if you get in the line early, I think you should be able to be okay.
Now, here's my suggestion. I've been telling our John, our co-host, and Alan, the guy not going to Orlando. I've been telling people, divide it up into thirds of the convention. What I mean by that is like 1/3 of it is stuff that you definitely want to do. If you're really interested in the Hasbro X-Wing that you mentioned, definitely do what you can to get that. A third is like, I'm semi-interested in that. And then the last third would be like just play it by ear. So if there's stuff that you definitely want, like the X-Wing that you mentioned, the Luke figure, then do what you can to get that. Wake up a little bit early. Make a beeline for it when it's available. So that's my suggestion.
Everything. You try and make like a list of 15 things to get. You're probably not going to get them all. Mm-hmm. I usually try and pick 2 things I really want and make sure I try and focus on those 2.
Yeah. The number one thing on our list, the first thing that we wanted, the number one thing was Alan not going, and that's what we got. Remember?
That's not true.
Well, moving on from that. Alyssa C. Will. I'm reading the wrong one.
Okay.
Oh, this is fantastic. AJ Hansen says.
AJ Hansen.
See you guys Wednesday night.
Oh.
What's happening Wednesday night again?
We're going to be having Forcella, our inaugural, or is it the first annual?
It is our
first
biennial. It will be, right? Our first biennial, right?
Yeah, it starts at, was it 9 o'clock local time in Florida?
Yeah.
9 p.m. local in Florida. It's going to be at the Rising Star at the Orlando City Walk.
We're actually going to get there a little early to say hi to all our adoring fans.
Yes. Say hi to all our adoring drinks. Fans! I meant to say fans, not adoring drinks. Yes, there'll actually be a live band there. Some backup singers. And so be up on stage and just having a little bit of fun. If you ordered your Forcella pin and you need to pick it up, you can pick it up there. I'm looking forward to it. And we only had a limited edition of 200. Can you still order them? Pre-order now?
Try to.
Yes. I think they're $7 now, or they're going to be $10 when you're there. By the way, to get into Forcella, it's only how much?
$7.
Is this 7? This is something like this many. And so I think it's this.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's that many dollars.
So a pin and entrance will get you $14. Get you.
Yeah,
not bad.
7 for the pin, and then 7 to get inside. So lots of fun.
$10 if there's any pins left at the door.
Yes. And so what do you got going?
Ron's Fins fan says, I said
Ron
Fins fan.
Ron's Fins fan.
It's one word, and
okay,
it's all lowercase, and it's super easy to read.
Ron's Fins fan.
Yeah, Ron Fins fan. Did I hear you will be live streaming while there? Do I follow on YouTube or what media platform?
Star Wars 20 at Facebook. At Star Wars 20 on Facebook will be probably the best place to follow us live streaming. Mm-hmm. It won't be YouTube because the logistics will be kind of difficult, but it'll be Star Wars 20 at Facebook. Our Facebook page, please go there.
Yes, you'll be seeing this live.
Oh,
just giving you a warning.
That.
So you'll be seeing this live.
Yeah, so we're gonna try and also share our feed to the Star Wars Celebration Orlando Facebook group. Mm-hmm. So, actually, we will share. I'm not gonna try. We're gonna share it there too.
And so
PJ Aguilera says, Dave, your nieces say hello to you.
Okay, that's PJ Aguilera, not a gorilla. You're just messing it up. It's not PJ a gorilla.
This is why we shouldn't drink before the show, Dave.
We should always drink before the show. We should always drink before we drink. So yes, hello to Eleanor Rose, Annabelle, and Abigail. Those are my nieces. My 3 youngest nieces. Love
That's
them to
awesome.
death. And so, anyways,
S'mores Dragon says, how hard do you think the bounty hunt questions are going to be?
ooh, well, it all depends. We're a team here, and so those questions are going to be super
I was dragged into
duper
this.
easy.
They're going to be really easy to spot because of.
Yes. We're going to be wearing our shirts. Show them the back. And just stay like that for the rest of the show. And so we're going to be wearing our shirts running around doing our bounty hunt, scavenger hunt
Same time.
on Thursday. Yes.
Throw me back too.
No. It's like
No,
they
see
want to
your
see
face.
this part.
No.
They like seeing this part. And our viewership just went down. So Thursday we're going to be doing the scavenger hunt Thursday from 5. I think it's from 5 we're doing that. What's that, 3 o'clock? No, from 3 to 5. I'm sorry, 3 to 5. From 5 o'clock, I'm actually doing the speed dating, the speed rejection. So
Next.
I'm going to hear that in a female voice over and over again. Next, negative. And so, but anyways, back to the panels. Unless we have another question.
Well, I just want to say that Jordan says that he also has his 35 cents ready.
Oh, Jordan, outstanding. Yes, we're going to make all kinds of money. So I'm looking to make like about what?
$1.40 right now. So
$1.40.
It's going to cover the peanuts on the plane on the way there.
No, those are free.
Oh.
Yes. So, how would you know anyway? You're not going. So, rolling theme here. Rolling theme. So, anyways, back to the panels. What do we got here? Where are we at?
We left off on we're gonna do the Funko one next. I think we were talking about
Or the Mattel toys?
Nah,
Oh, we're gonna do that. Okay.
The Funko. Everybody loves Funko. They're having their own panel. It's going to be Friday actually, at between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. My eyes are going up. At this room W307.
Yes. Then we're going to have the Fangirls Going Rogue. That's also going to be from 3 to 4 o'clock on Friday. The Fangirls Going Rogue. They're actually having a lot of panels covering the female geekness, if you will, of Star Wars. And yeah,
Pretty
I'm
cool.
looking forward to it. Yeah, outstanding.
Next.
Matthew Neary has a quick
Matthew
question.
Neary, how you doing, Matthew?
Can I bring a fold-up chair?
Yes, you can. They want something small, though. You can even bring... I've seen people bring, like, the lawn chairs, but then you're stuck with that all day long. We did a video earlier where we have teeny tiny little fold-up chairs. They have ones that collapse into, like, this big, but then you
about
open them
24
up,
inches.
they open like that. It's really nice. Try to get one that'll fit in your backpack. Don't get anything too large or nothing like that, like the giant steel chairs. You're stuck with that all day. Don't bring that.
Along with Alex, also answered this question in the feed here, and she says, yes, you can. Actually, check out the Star Wars 20 video about what to bring to Star Wars.
Outstanding. See, I told you we had a fan. A fan. I like that.
Alex hasn't committed to paying 35 cents yet.
So, but anyways, then we also have, where are we at? The original props and costumes. Oh, we're also going to have the big one on Friday. We're going to try to hit that. The Mark Hamill tribute to Carrie Fisher.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be really good.
Yeah,
I think everyone's going to try and get to that because it's also in the Galaxy stage.
Yeah, 5:30 to 6:30. Alan just heard about the tribute to Carrie Fisher and he started laughing.
No, I did not. I'm sorry. Was that inappropriate timing? I was reading.
Was it a little appropriate?
I really don't listen to you guys. I'm pretty much in.
That makes two of us.
I go in and out. Kelsey C just clarified that it's a land shark in this scenario.
Oh, it is a land shark?
Yeah, it's a land
All right,
shark.
so
That's
it's
what
a
I was laughing
terrestrial.
at.
It's a terrestrial shark. And so, but then that subcategory is it four-legged or two-legged?
Well, then Retard Lobot clarified that it's an amphibious shark.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So like a frog kind of bit. So it starts off in the water.
Well, it could
then
go back and forth. Water, land, land, water.
No, the frog starts off as tadpole and then ends up on the land.
But it can go back and forth. That's my point.
It can eventually go back and forth. And so like John in and out of this scene. Come back
We're
in here.
finished talking about the Carrie Fisher tribute to Carrie Fisher.
Talk about sharks, John.
Shark Wars.
Mark Hamill tribute to Carrie Fisher is going to be in the Galaxy stage.
Can we get a clip of that? Him laughing is like Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher tribute. Can we get the clip of that?
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, I'll put that on repeat.
it for Friday. Saturday, another big one. I don't think we're going to spend the night because we did actually purchase a hotel. We need to use it one night, so we might actually use the hotel that night.
We get a hotel?
Yeah, we get a hotel.
Oh.
Well, I get one. They don't let you in. I get one.
Too many jokes there. So what do we have for Saturday morning?
We're going to try and probably get there around 5 o'clock around there again, but it's going to be 11 to 12:30. Rebels Season 4 sneak peek. I know a lot of you guys have been to this one. I actually haven't been to the sneak peek. I know they have it every year. I just never get into it because I always go too late. If you guys have been into it, comment and let us know like what time you guys think we should get in line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then from 12 to 1 p.m. on Saturday, the 501st Legion is going to be at W308. For those of you who don't know who the 501st is, they're usually cosplayers, part of the Empire. They actually do a lot of good out there. They're very, very cool.
A lot of charity events. To actually be a part of them, you have to do like several charity events a year.
Yes.
Next we have...
There we go. I'm going to help you out, buddy. There we go.
The We Love Rebels panel. They have some of the older actors that was in the original Star Wars movies, right? Do you
was it that one? Yes, it was. I believe one of them was, I forgot, what was his name? The one who played Wedge Antilles?
That guy.
Yeah, that guy. I forgot his name escapes me. Sorry about that.
So it's going to have some of the older guys, some of the lesser known Rebel pilots, I believe, in...
No, actually that was the Rebel Reunion Galaxy. Wasn't it that one? The one right there? You're jumping ahead. No wonder it felt like a little out of place.
Maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, it's all right. Wait, could you say that again? I'm sorry. None of us out there heard that.
But
anyways, on Saturday from 1:30 to 2:30, we're going to have Mr.
Anthony Daniels, C-3PO himself. He's going to do his little hour panel. So yeah, that's it. It's just I say a little hour. It's going to be an hour panel. He's going to talk to everyone about Star Wars pretty much, and people ask questions, which is really fun.
Yeah, he's actually very, very cool.
He's one of the cooler guys too. If you're there all 4 days, there is at least a 50% chance you're going to see him walk around and just say hi to people. He always does that. Last time I saw him, 2-3 times walking around saying hi to people. Mm-hmm. So.
And then we're gonna have the costume contest for the celebration stage. For those out there, it's gonna be Saturday from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Again, it's gonna be a costume contest. You just enter.
You had to actually submit a long time ago, and they already picked who they're gonna have in it. So it's gonna be some really high-end costumes. Gonna be really nice.
Yeah. Speaking of costumes, I have a horrible segue here. Darthman7442 says, "Can we buy those?"
7442.
Yeah, so Darthman7442 says, "Can we buy those rad shirts?" Bitching threads, dude.
Which ones?
These. What else do you see?
Sir, these are polos, not shirts. These have collars and are breathable fabric. These are not t-shirts. Yeah, we can barely buy them.
Contact us on our Facebook page, and if you really want one, we'll see what we can pull.
Yes.
But we're not going to have them there.
Yeah.
Because these we're going to have there, but you can't have them off for sure. If you can, it costs a lot of money.
Yes. But you know what? If you do want to buy them and you're interested, yes, definitely reach out to us on Facebook, subscribe on our YouTube page, and we'll get back to you with all the information to get them out to you.
Along with Alex also agrees. Those shirts are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Shirts.
I'm so persnickety.
Alyssa C also wants to know, since we're talking about dressing up.
Alyssa C.
What are you guys wearing for speed dating?
Oh.
What outfits are you wearing?
I'm actually wearing a mask, something to cover this, and then hopefully
I'm not actually going. I went the very next day to the website after he bought them all, and every single one was sold out.
I told you to buy them.
That seems like a coincidence. I think he bought all the tickets. So, ladies, he's going to be the only man there.
This is going to be an option.
Honestly, I went the very next day. I was like, dude, they're all sold out. He goes,
but I think I have a chance.
Every single one.
I think I have a chance. In the real world, I don't have a chance. But the typical Star Wars cat that's going, I got a shot.
I don't think you got a shot.
I think I'm good to go.
So earlier you guys called out, along with Alex, and said that she wasn't bringing her 35 cents. And so Alex says, "LOL, actually, I'm bringing $1 for your autograph instead of 35 cents.
Yes. So that's a what is that? An autograph photo op for Alex. She's bringing $1. Yes. So autograph photo op. We wash her car, we cut her lawn, and we do her dishes for $1.
I'm not committing that, but I don't know. Her lawn could be in New York, for all you know.
Romcom wants to know: will it be hard? How hard really will it be to get into the main panels like The Last Jedi and Rebels?
The Romcom, thank you for the question. How difficult will it be to
get in the Galaxy stage? It could even be undershooting this at least 5 o'clock. But I mean,
5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The day of. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it needs to be. I'm not playing around with this. It's 6,000 people. It's gonna get packed. They have an overflow, which I believe you could get into those fairly easily. But those it's a live stream, but you're still not in the same room with everyone. So.
Yeah, when I went to the one in Anaheim back in 2015, this is before The Force Awakens came out, I arrived like at 4:30, just casually, just like, there won't be a line. There was a huge line. Yes, I still got in. Yes, I was in the balcony section. But I just, let me just try 4:35 a.m. And that place was already packed. And just get there early.
I went 4, and I back of the building, man, when I finally sat down.
And
which was a larger stadium. It was like 7,000 something.
Yeah, and there's no holding a spot in line. That no holding a spot. I would highly discourage that behavior of holding a spot.
I think some people it's okay to hold a spot if it's still early, like if it's before like
2 a.m.
Yeah, if you're at like 8 a.m. and you say, okay, I was holding your spot, that is not going to
fly at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and what do you got?
Mr. Matz asked, I want to be at the Rebels panel, so what time should I line up? So there's an interesting point here that Mr. Matz makes, is that there's a sleepover Wednesday night for Thursday's panel and Thursday night for Friday's panel, but there's no sleepover for Rebels. So what time should we start lining up for Rebels?
Well, that starts, what was it, at 11 a.m.? Where do we have it at?
Yes.
It was 11?
Yeah, I already put the question out there. Who's actually gone to that before? I haven't gone, but I do know when I tried to go, it was already filled. So I know the Rebels does fill. I don't expect the same enthusiasm.
Yeah.
But if it's at 11, I'm going to say 8. You'd probably be okay. Maybe 7.
Mm-hmm. If you definitely want to get in, definitely want to get a good spot and not be like way back there and trying to see what the Rebels panel is all about.
I don't think Rebels even had an overflow from what I remember. It was Saturday.
Yes. I don't believe it.
Yeah, it did. I don't think it had an overflow. So.
Yeah. So thank you for the question. And then also to continue on, let's see. What do we got?
Well, while you're finding that, the fan, I don't even know how to say this. ST4RW4RSF. Okay.
Are they trying to get us to buy some
Star Wars Freak.
Okay, Star Wars
Freak. Took me a second. Star Wars Freak. Do you guys have your own booth? I need to know where to spend my 35 cents.
We don't have a booth. It actually costs us 45 cents for the booth. So
we have a table. And I showed you guys the table in another video, but
the table is literally about the size
of this big. It unfolds, and while I'm in line, I'm gonna set up a table, and I'm gonna be the guy with my whole command center there set up.
You call it a command center?
This is command center. You should see it. It's really. So I got 3 screens.
It's a glorified TV dinner. What are you talking about?
It's 3 screens. It's not a TV dinner. I'm not gonna eat it.
You're gonna have a sign up that says "Do not sneeze within 10 feet" because it's gonna be knocked over if somebody sneezes on it. That thing
because I don't want people to sneeze around me.
But these people are paying 35 cents.
Yes, we have a table.
They should be able to sneeze on you for 35 cents.
No. So we're gonna try and set up somewhere. It'll be like in a line.
Yeah, Star Wars Freak, technically we do not have a booth. We actually honestly did not think we were going to get a booth until we found out a few months later that, you know what, we probably could have gotten a booth. But
they're a lot of money.
Yeah, it happens.
So we're going to try and set up our little table, and one of the both overnight lines. That'll be the best chance to see us in it. So we'll be hanging out there. Mm-hmm. I know we're going to try and wear the shirts, but they're really expensive for only about 1 each, so we probably won't wear it multiple times. If you see us in 2 days in a row, call us down. But hey, you wore that shirt yesterday.
Yes.
Especially him.
Yeah. Mine will, on the second day, mine will smell like brand new shirt and Febreze. So that's good. So be good to go. What do we got right here?
Well, let me ask another question because
what do we got?
We've got a lot here.
All right.
So Retard Lobot says, so I bought some of the official prints that they were pre-selling.
Yes.
Is it cool to have some of the actors sign them, or is it best to leave the art untouched?
Ooh, me personally, I wouldn't mind getting it personalized.
Yeah, I agree.
Myself.
Totally.
I'm not looking at it until
if it was the original, which is usually the art themselves, what are they called? The artists.
Yes.
Sell for thousands of dollars. You probably don't want them to write on the original, but if it's a print, 100% I have them. It'll make it really cool. Be like, I got this really rare 250 print, and Mark Hamill signed it. It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I'm more of a traditionalist, so if I get an original print and I have the artist sign it, I'm cool because I don't look at it like to eBay.
Oh, did you say artist sign it, or did you say
the celebrity sign it?
He said actors.
Yeah.
On the actors?
Yeah, I mean, I think that actually drives the value up more if I have a 200 print of Mark Hamill, have him sign it, I think it's going to be even worth more than a regular one that Mark
But
Hamill
you need to
signed.
go through all the authentication and stuff like
No,
that.
you don't.
Easy.
It's called eBay.
Kelsey C.
Kelsey.
Wants to know if you'll take 35 pennies. And PJ responded and said, Kelsey, Dave will take 35 pesos.
Yes, I will. Take 35 pesos. Or, as we say in my homeland, 35 pesos.
Actually, back to the last topic before interrupted by Alan. I think Topps actually authenticates signatures there.
Oh, really?
I think that's what they're doing. I
Outstanding.
think that's one of the reasons why they brought Topps, because it's Topps' first year. So I could be wrong, but I thought when Topps usually does conventions like this, as they sign up, they authenticate it for you.
Do they charge more than 35 cents to authenticate it? 35
Well, there
pesos?
appears to be a bidding war. Now, the more that I
35
read here,
pesos,
so
35 centavos.
Ah, espérate.
along with Alex says, you know what? Just to prove I'm the biggest Star Wars 20 fan, I'm going to give you $5 for your autograph.
Get
Love
out.
the show.
Get out. Who's this again?
So we have a bidding war on who's the biggest fan.
Who is this again?
This is along with Alex.
Along with Alex.
Along with Alex is
We're at
offering $5.
Sold at 6. And so, thank you very much.
Alyssa says that she doesn't have an immune system. What do you recommend to avoid con crud?
Oh, man. Just,
If it's really bad, you probably should wear a medical mask,
Mm-hmm.
right? And definitely bring the hand sanitizers.
yeah, bring your own soap to, to wash your hands with. Because you may go to the restroom and use that little pump thing for
There's
the
a
thing.
lot of people there, and
Confunk.
like he just said,
Yes.
they sneeze on you. There's a lot of people there. That's germs everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, be careful. Be very careful.
Now, worst case scenario, if you can, have yourself like an attached flamethrower. That way you just burn all the germs around you, and you'll be good to
Yeah,
go.
I'm sure weapons check would be cool with that.
Yeah, so it's like,
It's a heater.
yeah, it's a, it's a heater. But yeah, just man, when I was in Anaheim, I was a little bit of a germaphobe, and I would just like pretty much every hour just going to wash my hands because I did not know what was around there. Yeah.
The wretched hive of scum and
Yeah,
villainy.
yeah.
it'd be-
The Anaheim one, I started off with a regular forehead, and I walked out of there with this. So this is like
an infection.
before Anaheim, and now it's up to here. So yeah, wash your hands and forehead, and so you won't have to deal with this. And so, do we hear $6?
No, but S'mores Dragon said, shouldn't it be $20 to get a Star Wars 20 autograph? LOL. So it doesn't sound like he's offering.
If anyone wants to pay us $20, they can, but it's not going to happen.
I have confidence it will happen. Maybe not in 2017, but maybe in 3017, it'll happen.
God, he has the lamest jokes, guys. I'm so sorry.
At least I'm trying.
The lamest jokes. I don't know if that counts. I really don't know if that counts.
It's
At least
an
I'm
effort.
trying.
So Romcom has a legitimate question here.
Thank you, Romcom. Thank you so much.
What's the deal with the shop? Will stock run out fast?
Yes, for the Star Wars.
I want to say fast, but it will run out. It usually takes 2-3 days. There's some stock that no one buys at all. Like last year, they had the Death Star soccer balls. No one bought that at all. But a lot of the posters, a lot of the shirts, they'll sell out within 2 days.
Yeah, usually Thursday, a lot of the stuff, I'd say about 50% of the merchandise sells out. But I think Friday, the shirts that will still remain are like the extra smalls. Because extra larges, double extra larges, those
Star
are
Wars
gonna be
convention.
gone like that. But an extra small, extra medium will still be there.
What's an extra medium? These jokes. I'm sorry, people.
What size is yours?
He's got a
What
Rolodex
size
of
is
like
yours?
4 jokes, 35 cents, extra medium.
MySpace.
Well, I have to say that the 35 cents is working out because, well, Drew
Please stop encouraging this. Please stop. Please.
Drew Zepp says, I feel like they should pay us 35 cents for a picture.
That's
And then Star Wars Freak says, you guys are already way better than the Star Wars show, the one produced by Lucasfilm. I'll give you $5.50 and a Jar Jar Binks Pez dispenser.
I just want the Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, I was going to say, he'll take the Jar Jar Binks business
in
Spencer.
a heartbeat.
You notice how I point at you right away? It's like, you just made his day.
That's gonna be Alan's souvenir
Yes, $5.50.
because he's not going.
Yes. And so what do you got?
Well, then, the bidding war continues here. Along with Alex says $20 for a Star Wars 20 autograph. I'll give them $25.
Get out.
And then Brick Age Studios, I'm not sure if
Brick Age?
Brick Age is talking about an autograph, but he says, I won't do $6, but I will do 6,000.
$6 like American dollars or Monopoly money?
He doesn't clarify.
Actually, 6,000 Monopoly money. That's a lot. Shall we continue?
We do have a show we would like to get done sometime today, people.
All right, still staying on topic with autographs,
Yes.
but moving back to Celebration. Jason Mathis asked,
Jason Mathis, how
I
you doing?
just joined, but how do you guys feel about the $250 mark autographs? Seems pretty steep when I hear he's been $125 everywhere else.
You want to take this, or you want me to chime in?
Actually, I thought his autograph was 200, but either way, if it's 200, 220, 225, is that what you said? 250?
Yeah.
It's high, definitely is high, but I mean, if he sells out, it's with supply and demand.
I look at it this way. They're not mandatory to purchase. It's like at first I was not going to get them, and then we decided, we talked about it. It's like, you know what? It's an opportunity to get it. And so yes, it kind of kicked in.
Because we paid 100.
Yeah, it kind of kicked into our budget a little bit, but you know what? It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I've heard nothing but positive stories. Am I going to spend like 10 seconds with him? Is he going to remember me in the future? No, but I'm going to remember it. So
yeah,
yes,
I mean, I have one I took 2 years ago, and it's still an awesome photo. I mean, if it's an extra $50 or whatever, I mean, do you think is it worth it to have it forever, or is just not me? Is like, Mark's not getting any younger.
Yeah, unfortunately. Didn't you laugh during the Carrie Fisher tribute thing?
No.
Too? You're a macabre individual.
No, he laughed.
Yeah, both of you are macabre.
I was laughing at the feed, to be clear.
Yeah, the feed. Sure.
I'm deeply going to miss Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounded almost pretty bad right there. You said Miss Carrie Fisher. And I was like, whoa, what? It's kind of like Miss Carrie, just kind of like, I thought you were going to go somewhere else with that.
Okay, we're not drinking before the show anymore, Dave.
I'm fine. I'm actually fine. Yeah, so what do we got here? Oh,
let's talk about the Star Wars and Disney is going to have their panel where they're going to talk about their parks, which is going to be really, really cool. All the new parks open up in 2019, all Disney themed. So they're going to talk about it. Where was that? I lost it.
It was right where we at Star Wars and Disney Parks right here. 4 o'clock Saturday?
4:30 to 5:30.
4:30 to 5:30.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm going to try and check that out.
We're going to skip down to here. There's actually going to be the tattoo competition at the behind the scenes stage. That's going to be Saturday from 2. Is that Saturday from 2 to 3? Or now we into Sunday?
This is Sunday.
Okay, sorry. Well, because this is Saturday there. I'm sorry about that.
While you guys figure that out, Retard Lobot has an interesting question.
Okay, Lobot.
He says, I bought the Mark Hamill autograph for Saturday, $250. So for that much, what question would you ask him? Is the Christmas special a touchy subject for him?
It might be. What I would ask him is, like, outside of Luke, who would you have liked to have played in the Star Wars universe? That would have been my question. I think
the autograph or the photo op?
Autograph.
Autograph, they kind of give you a second to say hi. Photo ops, they rush you in and out.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah. Let's not forget about the Hamill cell phone. And also at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock on Sunday is the Mark Hamill panel, which everyone always loves to go to. He loves talking to fans, so it's him for an hour just talking with all you guys, all of us, and that's going to be one we're going to try and see too.
Yeah, but the Christmas, going back to Lobot's question, the Christmas thing, he's probably gotten that a lot, so many times. But if you ask him a question that may actually, make him pause for a bit, you may actually get to spend, like, instead of like 2 seconds with him, you may get to spend like 15 seconds with him. And, if you ask a legitimate question, so you could steal. I will give you that question to ask. Ask him, it's like, outside of Luke, who else would you rather have played in the Star Wars universe? Done and done. Dramatic music. Dun dun dun.
Skyhawk89 asked,
Skyhawk89.
how do lines work with autographs if you already have tickets?
Tickets for
the autograph.
You get in the line anyways. You have a time on your ticket, and you find your line. There'll be people directing you over the autograph area and the photo op area. You find your line. You still get in your line, and you still wait a while. I mean, I waited for my Mark Hamill. I was in line for like an hour, even though. Yeah, I waited an hour and I was still past my time. My time, I think, was like 5 o'clock. And it was like 6 o'clock when I finally got the photo op. But yeah.
Yeah, Peter Mayhew, I was in line for about 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's not the time you show up and there's no one there. That's when the line starts. And those lines, because they're all selling out, they're going to be long lines. So you're still going to wait a while. But you are guaranteed. If you have your ticket and it says your window is from 5 to, let's say, 6, and you've been in line and it's 6:30, they're still gonna get you. They're not gonna say sorry you missed out. They're still gonna get you if you have your ticket spot.
Gabe Higgins is referring to the
Gabe Higgins.
you guys signing autographs. He wants
Yes.
to know if you guys take Bitcoin.
Bitcoin?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take...
I'll take the Bitcoins.
And Steve wants to know, can we prepay the 35 cents?
Steve, can you prepay the 35 cents? Well, by the time it gets mailed out, we're going to be flying out by Tuesday, so...
Don't mail out 35 cents.
No, but the thing is, it's like...
You
you let me
Chase Pay
finish.
it or your PayPal. You
by the
mail out 35 cents. You're
by the
so
time-
old school. Nobody mails anything out anymore.
You just put on a postcard and it mails it out. But the thing is, I was going to say, it's like by the time it gets here, we're going to be flying out to Orlando.
That's why I want to get you mail it to him, so when he gets it, he can confirm that we got it.
Yeah, this guy
Because he'll
right
be
here.
here.
Yes, he'll be here. He'll be here counting the change. And so,
We're making so much money.
oh, you know why? Because yeah, little stacks. He's like Scrooge McDuck, you know. And so we have all of that.
And fittingly enough, our last one we want to talk
really
about.
quick, the tattoo competition. I'm actually going to be entering it because I'm going to be hopefully getting.
Did
my
you look
last
into
one.
entering it? Because it might have been like the costume when we have to enter in it before time.
Oh yeah, well,
Dave, that's interesting you bring that up because PJ says,
PJ.
Dave, did you enter the tattoo competition?
I'm gonna. I guess if PJ is home right now, PJ, if you could tell Eleanor, Annabelle, and Abigail to leave you alone for a bit, maybe you could enter me into that while I'm still doing the show live. So we could do that.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right then. La, la, la. Oh, I see what you're trying to get me to do. So I'd shut up for a while so you could do the rest of the show.
And fittingly enough, the last one we're going to talk about is the closing ceremony. It's going to be in the Galaxy stage, and it's also going to be in the behind-the-scenes stage. Sometimes they try and fit in the future filmmakers panel inside of this panel. We'll see if they do it this year. It's going to be between 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. I haven't seen any panels that specifically mention the Young Han Solo movie or even Episode 9, since there's not going to be a celebration next year. So I don't know what they're going to do with that, or if they're saving it for D23, which is in July. I would like to see some Han Solo stuff somewhere.
Yeah, did you hear the rumor that they're gonna like supposedly Han Solo in the movie? That was not his original name. Like that was his birth name.
It's called Han Solo. The movie's called Han Solo. They're not going to give him a different name in the movie.
No, but he could have been started off as something else and then ended up like when you and I met, you were John. Now you're Juanito, right?
One of our fans tell you this rumor?
Yes.
Oh man, I was gonna say it was stupid, but
No,
since
one
what
of
you
the
guys
fans
said,
did.
it's a great theory.
Yeah, one of our
It's
fans.
stupid coming from you.
One of our fans, Dave Macias,
That's a
72.
Stupid
He
theory.
said that.
Very stupid theory.
Yes.
You should do that on one of your Dave's theories ones. We'll do it right after this.
Okay, another one. So, any questions?
Well, Jason Mathis asked, have you guys heard about the Solo Yoda movie?
Jason Mathis, solo Yoda movie. I really, me personally, I doubt they're going to do a Yoda movie by itself because the dialogue that Yoda speaks for an entire movie might get a little older. Get it like Yoda? Older? So, but that's all I got. It's the end of the show. It's the end of the show. The jokes are quality at the beginning of the show. Towards the
Yeah,
end,
moving on from that little gem.
I don't know anything about that movie, and I haven't heard anything about it. I do agree that it'd be a long shot. I mean, just to get one of them is, yeah.
No, I
tough,
do.
isn't it?
I think they'll do a Boba Fett before they do a Han Solo.
I really want a Obi-Wan. I really want after.
Ooh, when would they do that?
What do you mean when?
Like, when would it be spaced in the timeline?
After Episode 3. As he's on Tatooine.
But closer to Episode 4, or like immediately after?
I think
episode...
immediately after that. Well, he's still running from people trying to chase him and stuff. Maybe you can see some other Jedi's trying to help. Maybe he doesn't go straight to Tatooine. Maybe he goes to other planets trying to help other Jedi. Vader's chasing him down.
So before he stalks Aunt Beru? Before he gets that galactic restraining order?
So what was the next question?
Alyssa C. wants to know,
Alyssa.
are there celebrities at the closing panel? I've heard it's boring.
There's some. It does get a little dry, but I mean, there's usually most of the celebrities there, especially like Warwick Davis and stuff. People like that will be there.
Stick around, and also too on the final day to piggyback on if there's going to be celebrities there. A lot of the stuff that's left over from the vendors that have not sold, they're trying to sell it at a discount instead of taking it home.
That's the independent vendors, yeah. ones that's kind of like mosh posh and stuff. Yeah, they try and get rid of their stuff. That's the best day to get deals. They like one day you see this one Ewok that's $100. Next day, the last day you go there, like, okay, $40, just take it.
Yeah, or
So,
like
yeah.
the Jar Jar that's that big. It's like the first day is like $1, and then on the last day it's like 30 cents, cheaper than one of our autographs.
Sean Tucker asked,
Sean Tucker, how
are
you
you
doing?
guys going to the Disney Park presentation on Saturday? And are we expecting new Star Wars Land info?
Is that what that was?
I don't know.
The panel that was Saturday. I didn't know it was going to be at Disneyland.
No.
Star Wars and Disney Parks?
Sean Tucker, are you going to the Disney Park presentation on Saturday? Not are you going to the park, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
panel, the,
Yeah, the Star
one
Wars
from
and
4:30
Disney
to
Parks.
5:30. Oh, okay. Sorry, we missed.
We're going to try and go to that. I thought you
Yeah.
meant the park. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean,
this is why we shouldn't drink before the show.
Jeez, Lou. This is why you should go to Orlando. This is why you should go to Orlando.
yes, Sean. Definitely going to try and check that out. It's going to be really cool. What was the second part of the question? Or was that it?
He's sounding it out right now.
Alyssa C says the beers are wearing off now.
Oh, he's Thanks a lot, Alyssa.
Beers.
Yeah, she's like my top 20 favorite Alyssas now. I only know 3 of them.
Romcom wants to know why Felicity
Romcom.
Jones' photo and autograph are so much money.
Because she's probably not going to do it again. That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. She's in her prime. She's going to get a whiff of the Star Wars crazy is going to come at her, and she's probably going to be the last time doing it, I think.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see her come back. I really wanted to get the photo op. I just $250 was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, she sold out too. So, I mean, it's the same thing. If they're selling out, then they probably should charge more, actually. But
It's one of those things. It's like she was probably like, "No, I don't want to do it." And then they approach her again. "No, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it." Then all of a sudden
but
they
you're going
approach
to
her.
make this many
Yeah,
dollars.
they probably told her it's like, you'll make we can guarantee you this much. If they can guarantee her like 200,000 like in a day, shoot, you do it.
Do it for 35 cents. God, you got me with the stupid joke.
Starting to rub up on you, get a little contagious.
My head's
Anything
gonna
else?
start growing.
Jonathan Cotto with a big old giant forehead. And so, anything else we got? Going once, going twice. You got anything to add, sir?
Thank you for watching. Please catch us there. Please talk to us. We're going to try and get as much film, tape, recordings as everything as we can there. We'd love to get you guys' reactions and feedbacks. All our links to connect with us are in the description. There's tons of them.
Subscribe to Star Wars 20 on YouTube.
Alan's giggling.
Alan, what do
Drew
you got?
Zepp wants to know,
Drew Zepp.
are there payment plans for the Star Wars 20 photo op?
Actually, yes, we'll
No,
accept.
no, there's not.
We'll
If
accept
you can't pay
3.5 cents a year for the next 10 years.
No.
We'll finance it out. 3.5 cents per year.
If
For
you're
the
going to
next.
finance it, you got to give them like 4 cents for 10 years. Something like that. We got to make some money.
It's our first year. We can't get greedy.
10 years from now, you can get greedy. No.
No layaway?
No layaway. If you can't
Oh
go with
man,
35 cents,
jeez, this
hit
guy's.
the bricks. No, I'm
I'll lend you the
joking.
35
We're not going to charge for anything. We're going to be there for you guys, man. We love to hang out with you guys
Yes.
and conversation with all you guys.
A few more people asked, so I just want to bring it up.
Yes.
Where can our small fan group, our small band of rebels here, find you guys at Star Wars Celebration?
Well, we don't have a room.
You
number
guys are
yet,
just going to be going around.
That's all small. Or
First of all, only at the convention or for a show. Don't follow us out or anything. That's going to get creepy. But yeah, we're going to be at both overnight panels. And we're going to be at Forcella, trying to do Rebels panels. He's going to get a tattoo one day, so he's find us in the tattoo convention one day. We're going to be doing the scavenger hunt thing.
Yes,
Whatever it's
about
going to be
100.
called.
No, we're going to be winning that.
We're going to be winning that.
We're gonna be
and
winning
you have
that.
a problem with that? Please comment.
We're going to come in first, second, and third. That's how good we're going to do.
The speed dating is a great place to see him. I'll be outside waiting with roses for the girls to come up crying. I just hand it to all the...
What's creepier? Me
They're gonna be happy to see me.
No, I don't know about that. They're gonna beat you with that rose.
All right, we shut
Anything
down.
else?
We're good.
Well, we've been going for over an hour, so I think we're going to shut down. But I just wanted to thank everyone that
Yes.
on this feed that submitted their questions, and there's been some amazing people answering questions.
And thank you,
in the feed
Tom,
along
for
with
sending your
us.
email earlier. That was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think a good final comment is, along with Alex said, thank you so much for the fun show. It was really helpful. Have a safe trip to Florida.
Thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you. Yeah, please find us there and talk with us there. That's what we're trying to get across mostly, because we'd love to have as much interaction with all you guys.
Good job, John. Good job. Olive juice. You got anything else?
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you too. Thank you.